Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review on an absolutely freezing night. Good warm day though, not too cold anyway at least, but cutting and burning trees and branches all day, so kept quite warm. Thick bloody branches as well. So today is day 7 of the Adventure Beer, and also low cost as well, Beer Advent Calendar. It is freezing. Let's open it up, see what it is. It's a bottle. They're not the easiest to get out of these. I sometimes wonder if they collapse inside. So, good evening. So some from Grafton Fine Ales. It's their Caramel Stout. I've not had this one, so that's a bonus. Always a bonus when it's one you haven't had. The bad thing is if it's one that you've had and you can't stand and you pull it out and you're like, oh shoot. No, I'm doing the low cost one afterwards. Thought I'd do the Adventure Beers first, because the Adventure Beers is more for local, whereas the low cost it's all around the country. So I thought I'll get the Adventure one out of the way. Good evening. And yeah, do that. So it's a 4.8% Caramel Stout. I'm not 100% sure where they're based. So it says Nottinghamshire, but it's got an SB1 postcode. SB. Well, we're NG in Nottingham, so it's weird our postcodes are. My brother lives in Retford, which is part of Nottinghamshire, and yet it's got a Doncaster postcode. So yeah, 2008 established. Let's get a pour. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm well impressed with both these Advent calendars. And Morrison's, I don't think Morrison's had one this year. And I didn't see one at Iceland either. They last year had both a wine, gin and a beer calendar. Yeah, and I know Audi had a wine calendar. I looked at the wines, and I don't want a wine calendar or any. I don't want any calendar where any of it's replicated, because what's the point? I want something that it's not going to be replicated. I'll stick that there. Caramel Stout. I'm glad it doesn't say salted caramel stout. Don't know what it is these days. I'm not keen on that salted caramel. So, nice dark pour, near black pour, slightly off white head. Oh, and the fire's just warming me up nice. It's Baltic in here. It's not warm at all. Massive caramel and malty aroma. Oh, looking forward to this. Yes. They're all having the supermarket. One of the supermarkets are blaming bloody COVID, which is bollocks, because it's all done a year in advance. They do a gin. They also the pick and mix one. B&M do one with both a gin and a tonic, but I think it's only a 12-day job. Them 12-day ones, it's not worth starting them till Christmas Eve. I don't think. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And, you don't want to start them at the start of the month, otherwise you'd neck it halfway through. Although next year I might try different beer calendars. Yeah, I'm not interested in 12 days. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely caramel on the taste. For me, it really deserves to be warm, room temperature. But the caramel's really at the front. Really good tasting caramel. Good evening. Oh. So I've been warm all day. Fucking freezing on Friday at work. Pissed it down with snow. Horrible. Today, cutting down all day, burning rubbish and trees. Warm all day long. Beautiful. They're the sort of days you want when you're gardening. Yeah, the best way to get St. Peter's Christmas ale is to go on their website. Two cases, I think, for 40 quid. But that's if you want 2 cases. I've got the same problem with Shepherd Neame Christmas Ale. Can't get it. There used to be a bargain booze in Sherwood near me. And you go in, and every time I went in, it was like, I went in for a couple of bottles, ended up getting 9 or 10 bottles because it's all new stuff. Closed down, didn't it? And I haven't seen Shepherd Neame Christmas Ale anywhere. The last of the big supermarkets to have it was Sainsbury's about 5-6 years ago. And it's a shame because I don't really want to order a case. And there's only so much money you can spend at Christmas, isn't there? You know, you've got presents to buy and that beer to get. I mean, I'm waiting for a payment from somebody who did something on my website, but they said 21 days. Then they replied 10 days later and said, oh, it's 21 days from now. I thought, you fucking wankers. Pardon my French. Christmas stuff has been disappointing. Even Audi. Yeah, definitely about the budget. Yeah, even Audi. We bought their white chocolate cream liqueur, the Ballycastle one. Usually they have shitloads of that. We've gone. So I got a bottle. I did the review. My wife drank the bottle. She necked it. She loved it. Can't get it. Can't get it for love and the money. And it's... They do pee me off. Trembling Madness do have Christmas ale. Ooh. Do I go to? Oh dear! I don't know how many Christmas ales do I need. I suppose. I mean, I've got another 5 Christmas ales sitting on the floor that I haven't put on the shelf yet. Good evening. Got a lovely Christmas mead yesterday as well. Looking forward to drinking that. Can't remember ever drinking a mead. No, I did. I drank one from Asda. They did a mead for 4 quid. Not nice at all. I'm not so sure about COVID balls and everything up. You know, supermarkets work a long time in advance. Most of their offers, most of their marketing is done a year in advance. Unless they've had to pull things. I can't understand a big, massive brewery like Marston's and Richwood not being able to brew bar humbug for Christmas. Can't understand it. The little breweries are managing fine. So are local breweries that I deal with. They're producing new beers on a weekly basis. Fucking cost a fortune. But yeah. And I didn't know till I worked there that, you know, like, yeah, it was that side. I hope it's fucking nice because it was. I hope the beer is better than that side was because it was rancid, and I bought 7 bottles of the stuff. So I missed that last comment as well. I've had to come to the shed. Son's on the PS4 in the front room playing Star Wars Fallen Order. Wife's sitting there falling asleep, pissed off because she let him play on it till 6 o'clock. So I said, oh, I might as well go down the shed. Do me beer reviews. Job's a good one. Can't even get moaned at because she's falling asleep. Missed that last comment. Where was it? That's it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Mead. Yeah. Mead, I didn't rate it. You know, it was a... turn that thing off again because it kills my screen. No, I didn't get the mulled cider. No, I didn't want to risk it in case it was shite again. You know, once bitten, twice shy, isn't it? You know, unless you have a beer that you know is good and you have one and it's bad and you think, why was that bad? And then you sample it again just to make sure that it was a one-off. Yeah, I've got it here. It's on the floor. I haven't done my Instagram post yet. When I do my Instagram post, take a picture of all the bottles and then tag the fucking people in. And then I put it on the shelf then. Yeah, Christmas mead. Winter festive spices or something. Yeah, it was festive spices. 11 quid though, pricey. I think Trembling Madness do some of these brand wines. I think they do, because I'm sure I read it on, seen it on their site, and there's some interesting wines on there that you know, wines that you don't get anywhere else, and I'm interested in getting some of them. I think they're about £8 on their site, so you always pay more from a garden centre. I'll have to have a nosy. Oh, very, very Christmas spicy. I hope it's all right now. I hope it stays till Christmas. Only 10% though, so I'm sure it'll be all right. They go on about wines, and they say once you've cracked the bottle open, you've only got X amount of days. Well, I had a wine back by the back door. In fact, this one behind me just here, with about 50 bottles of wine on. Yeah. My pissed up reviews are the best ones, apparently. Not that I can remember. The 2 pissed up ones I did the other month when I was sitting there staring at the camera, and I looked the next day and I thought, oh, no. How do you brew mead then? It's not something I'm familiar with. I'm tempted to do a sake wine, you know, a rice wine. I can't pronounce my R's and W's. I've had to clean up in the dining room. Got all fucking black carbon all over the floor. Honey and water with a few raisins in. Oh. It's funny how the tea adds tannins into it. It's, you know, you could really do that with your wines. Add a bit of tannins to your wines when you do a wine brew. Because tannins, I read an article, not just a newspaper article, but an article that red wine with tannins in helps you repel colds and flu. So every time I get a sniffle, red wine. Ooh. How did that turn out, the rice wine? A mate of mine's done it. He's done elderflower champagne. I did that. That was amazing in the end. But the black fucking bugs are disgusting. Yeah, I find some of these wines, it's like I've got this pear wine here, and I'm not bothered about even touching it until probably sometime next year. Let it really mature well in the barrel. Shame it's not a wooden barrel, but can't afford them. So this, I bet it is. Yeah, you use stronger. Better off using champagne yeast, I would have thought, and loads of sugar. So this from Grafton is really nice, and Adventure Beer sell theirs, but I think they sell them on their own site as well. They've got an apricot one, and it's you know, it sounds so lush. I can't remember which one I reviewed and I have reviewed one of these fellas a few weeks ago, but one there was a tick. Some of the Audi wines are all right. You know, you pay £4, but you get the branded wines at the likes of Tesco's, Asda and Sainsbury's, but you're paying a hell of a lot more. And, you know, as long as they're from the right region, then the wines will be fine. Like a Marlborough. If it's from the Marlborough region, you're fine. You know, it's like champagnes. They're all from that. They can only be from the Champagne region. Proseccos can only be from that part of Italy. Yeah, how did you make some nice stuff? Can't beat a nice Malbec with steak. Oh. I might try and cook some belly pork tonight. I just fancy a bit of belly pork. Although I can't cook it as good as the head chef can. Blue Nun. No, I've not done a lot of wine reviews for a while. I think after Christmas I might get a load of wines and start doing a few wine reviews. But it's expensive doing reviews, personally. Fake Taxi. Oh, I don't know what that is. Black Tower. I'm sure I did a Black Tower review the other week. A rosé wine though. Black Tower rosé. I mean, for me, I think the best wines on the market for the price, Yellowtail, absolutely outstanding. The whole range is brilliant. You know, the Shiraz. Oh. Yeah. And the Malbec, the Jammy Red Roux, very different red wine that is. But yeah, cracking range of red wines. Cracking. Oh, I'll have to Google that later, if I remember. If I don't have too much to drink, I'll try and remember and Google it. Blue Movie Reviewer. What the fuck's Blue Movie? Porno. Really getting the caramel in this. Really decent. You know, box ticking beer for me, this is. And I'm so glad it's not salted caramel. Oh, yes, I have heard about Fake Taxi. Yeah. Seen it on X Hamster. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch that sort of stuff. And I'd never admit to it on camera either, obviously. So yeah, that is really enjoyable. Caramel throughout, good caramel nose, nice caramel malty nose, caramel on the taste, absolutely throughout. Oh God, yeah, first one of the day, yeah. But it worked till 3 o'clock. It takes me about 40 minutes to get home from Newark. So out trek, and you get stuck behind some fucking idiot going 40 mile an hour on a 50, and you can't overtake because you're on country lanes. And I'm not silly to start overtaking. And yeah, it's a trek to get home. But I'm going there tomorrow as well because it's going to piss down tomorrow apparently. Fucking weather. But I'm burning all day, cutting down shrubs and burning, so it's all good stuff. If I get cold, I just stand by the fire. Have 10 minutes by the fire, keep warm. Got to, haven't you? Luckily, in the job I'm in, I can pick what jobs I like. So as long as I'm clever at what I do, I can pick a warmer job. On a wet day, I go and pick a warm job to do rather than a freezing cold job. If you can, obviously. Can't always win. So, if you've never heard of these fellas, I'm not sure where the SB, where is it? Yeah, SB1. I don't know where that is because we've got Derby around us. No, I got a clue. The fucking idiots, the city council are. Problem is with Nottingham, we've got the students. They brought COVID to Nottingham. They had parties, spread COVID throughout the city, made us the worst in the country. Although on the news, you'd think Liverpool were the worst. And so obviously they've closed it. We're in tier 3. And then the stupid city council goes and opens that Christmas market. There's no bars, but it's a place for all the idiots to congregate. So they all go down. There's thousands there. And yeah. And then you've got the students partying in the background. It's all over. There's videos on the internet. And you're in this COVID thing. The people of Nottingham are already pissed off. Yeah, they're already pissed off with the students, and then they go. Then they're pissing about having parties in the square. I mean, there's been £10,000 fines handed out. Fucking idiots. They've cancelled it now. Yeah, well, Nottingham's universities say no more. You know, idiots. I mean, we all know there's a game to be played in anything, but they shouldn't have done it, you know. So we'll all stay in lockdown longer, and all the pubs are shut. You know, people going out of business. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It fucks it up for all of us lot, though, you know. Can't go to a pub and, you know, restaurant. I'd love to go to a restaurant this time of year. I've never had a test, but then again, I work on my own all the time, so the chance of me getting it's close to nil. Oh, I'd get the vaccine. Hell yeah, because it takes the stress away. You know, if you get the vaccine and you think that it's like anything, you take tablets and you take a tablet and you think that the tablet's like a headache tablet. And sometimes it's the fact that you've took the tablet. Maybe the tablet hasn't really worked, but because you thought that the tablet's working, and you know your mind and obviously the tablet as well gets the headache away or whatever it is, and oh no, I'll take it. You see the amount of people in the world that have had this vaccine. Hopefully, with all the beer I have, they won't touch me. Oh, I'd go into a testing trial. I would. Good evening. Like everything, there's always, I think, in the world, there's always something you can take that will kill the COVID or something, but obviously it's not been discovered. I mean, it's like cars that run on petrol and diesel. Cars can run on water, they can run on other fuel, but the government don't make money out of that. So half the time, it's not the fact that they can't run on different things, it's because they're making money out of it. Isn't it amazing? Oh, Warstein is a nice lager. I was given a load of bottles for like 50 pence for a big bottle, and very nice. And I better kill this review. I'm already on 20 minutes. I've got to put the low cost review on there. No, true. Depends how old your woman is. Out of 5, for me, 4.55 out of 5. A belting caramel stout. Lovely. Definitely a thumbs up beer. It said lager. And 3 minutes now we're back. Thanks for watching. And thanks for commenting and bit of banter. Cheers.